Ladies and gentlemen, Roger Radio here with another vlog. So this was a vlog that I wanted to just make simply, because as we all know, it's the end of 2025 and everybody is doing videos or posts or whatever to talk about, the end of the year, simply. So I thought I'd do the same thing. So looking back on 2025, this obviously was a somewhat challenging year, really, for me personally. And aside from that, podcast has been doing pretty well. And I want to say to every single one of you, thank you so much for the support that you all been giving me this year. I cannot wait to see what next year brings, and don't know what else to say, really. But then at the same time, there's so much other shit that's been going on, in my personal life, and I'm just looking to just put that all behind me, because I'm just done with it. I'm just fucking done with the bullshit, So obviously, as you all know, probably one of the biggest challenges I had to face over the last couple months, obviously, was the end of my radio career in September because of a stupid mistake that I made. I did make a vlog about it, which I have since deleted because I was only intending for that vlog to just be a little watch while you can kind of thing, for a week. But it doesn't change the fact that while I do accept responsibility, I do feel like I was stabbed in the fucking back by people who I considered friends. Essentially, the reason why I say what I say right here, and I'm gonna probably piss off a whole lot of people, but I'm not gonna give them a rope so I can fucking hang myself again like I did with every other fucking name, company, whatever that stabbed me in the back. Like, I literally feel betrayed. I literally do. So, why do I say this? Well, let me take you back to September of this past year. Essentially, as you all know, I ended up doing a dumb mistake. I showed up on air intoxicated, and that was the end of it, really. I made a public apology, and it seems that they just don't want to fucking accept it at all. And I'm just getting so tired of, the fact that they just will not accept my apology or fucking forgive me, Even though I have did right, I have never once did anything bad to them. But they make it feel like that I'm the fucking villain when I'm not. So, essentially, how do I even say this? Obviously, there was a post that I remember somebody posted on my timeline a while back where it was like the Lake County Journal or Lake Country Journal or something like that. That was like where they were talking about the radio station and all that I was volunteering for because they are celebrating this whole thing, making it like, like they're part of the community, and rightfully so. But they decided to include a fucking picture of me. And I feel it's so contradictory considering that, one, the radio station never made a fucking statement about why I'm no longer with them. It almost made it seem like that it's in my opinion, a false narrative that I'm still with them, even though I'm not. I want to make it very clear to every single one of you who is watching this. I have not been with the radio station in question since September of 2025. That is about a week. It was a week after we had our biggest event of the year, which was Grand Rapids Riverfest. And I just feel like they are still going with this whole fucking narrative that I'm still a part of it when I'm not, because they never once made a single statement about me saying like, yeah, Roger's no longer with us. They could have at least had the fucking courtesy to do that, but they didn't. So it makes it feel like that they were just lying to the audience. But I know that I want to believe deep down that it's not true. That is not the case. Which brings me to another fucking point, and it was the fucking scumbag that ended it for me. That pretty much just said, it's over. I mean, he was right to quote-unquote fire me, get rid of me. But what he was not right to do was to fire me and then not respond to the fucking email that I sent him. That was so fucking disrespectful to me as a fucking man. That was disrespectful, not to Roger Radio the persona, but to Roger Rhodes the fucking man. And that's why he is he is, in my opinion, the biggest fucking piece of shit I have ever met. I am so fucking livid with this cocksucker that I had to block him. I had to block him on everything. Like, I just honestly feel deep down that he could have just at least sent me an email saying, hey, Roger, I'm very concerned. I'm very worried about what direction you're going. And he could have at least had the fucking courtesy to actually at least say that. And the other people at the radio station, I felt, could have did the same thing. But I understand business-wise. I do understand why they did what they did. But I still feel so betrayed by them. I feel so fucking backstabbed. And that's why I just basically decided I had enough, you know? I know that they, even not once since I left the radio station back in September, not one fucking time anyone from there or even the other volunteers even reached out to me to see how I've been doing. Not a single fucking time. And that's what hurts me the most, you know? And obviously it's quite clear that it doesn't look like things are gonna ever get any better between us soon. And when I came to this conclusion around last week, I basically made the decision that I cannot be associated with anyone from there anymore. I made a decision to permanently sever ties with all these people because they are all just as complicit in what has happened as that fucking piece of shit is. But I am gonna try and be the bigger man here. I am not going to block any of them. Maybe deep down someday, we will all sit down, talk this out, and just try and make amends or whatever. But for right now, for the sake of my mental health, I have to separate from them and permanently and sever ties with them indefinitely. That is my biggest take on this whole thing. It has just been such a challenging fucking couple months. The dark place that I was in back in 2017, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll be honest with you, unfortunately, I ended up back in that in my personal life because of them. While I do look happy and joyous on my podcast, personally, as a person, I'm just not happy. I am not happy with the fact that I feel that I was stabbed in the back. And I don't expect them to ever forgive me for the things that I did, and I made my mistakes. But it just feels like when they won't forgive me, they're just trying to make me the bad guy. But I got news for you. I am not the fucking villain in the story. I'm not. And that just leaves me with the question of this. How many more bridges do I have to burn? How many more ties do I have to sever? How many more knives do I have to keep fucking taking out of my back? I already told Bemidji State University to fuck off. I told L&M Fleet Supply to fuck off because they ruined my mother's life. And I don't want it to happen again with the radio station, but I am just so livid with them. I really am. I'm hurt. I'm really fucking hurt. Now, I know a lot of people are saying, like, well, what's your New Year's resolution going to be? I basically have decided this. My New Year's resolution is simply I'm going to focus more of my energy on this channel here. And I'm going to keep growing it as much as I can. I do have plans in the future of what I want to do with this. And I'm going to wait to see how it goes. My other New Year's resolution is when it comes to like how many bridges I had to burn. How many more ties do I have to cut? I'm just going to decide I'm not going to trust as much people anymore like I used to. Because who knows who is going to be the next to fucking stab me in the back. Like, I'm just so exhausted. I'm fucking tired of this, you know? I don't know how things are even going to look in 2026, if things are going to get better. If men's are going to be made, I don't know. But for right now, I have to separate from them. And if there's any of them who are watching this, either you guys fucking understand and you forgive me for what I did, or go fuck yourselves. Because I am not playing these bullshit games with any of you pricks anymore. While I understand that you had to do what was best for your business, you should have considered what was going to happen to me in my personal life afterwards. And that's why, until you guys acknowledge what you did, I will never fucking forgive you for it. This is not the type of vlog I want to make. I really don't. But I just wanted to get it all aired out right now because I've always believed in the philosophy, if you just tell the truth, you'll feel better about it. That's what my spiritual guide has told me. That's what my mother has told me. And that's what close friends of mine have told me. And is it going to be the right kind of way of how to express myself? Probably not. Maybe not. But that's how I've always perceived it. That's always how I did. All I can say, ladies and gentlemen, is thank you all so much for supporting me this year. I am going to obviously disable comments on this vlog because this is probably going to be something that I'll delete later. I don't know yet. But either way, folks, I just wanted to get it all off my chest and let you guys understand why I feel the way I do. Even though I believe it's the right way and everyone else will believe it's the wrong way. I honestly don't care anymore. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for supporting me this year. I look forward to what 2026 will bring. And I will say this, I will be back on the air in 2026. I know deep down I will be. Maybe not. If I don't return to like even any radio station by the end of next year, by the end of 2026, I'm permanently retiring from it. So, thank you all so much for supporting me this year. I do apologize for how angry I got on this, but I needed to let it out, so. Be sure to subscribe to the Roger Radio Show today if you haven't. Subscribe to my other channels. The links to all of them will be in the description below. And follow me on my social media. They'll all be in the description below as well. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Ta-ta for now. I'll see you in 2026.